So good morning, Spy Kids there in Trinidad and Tobago. I hope you're having a great time, because here it's really cold here in Maryland. So I wanted to catch up you guys on the latest things going on with the Superhero Granddad and the Spy Kids. And you can probably hear in the background the theme music for this series that Gracie's chosen. So Peter, I hope you send me a theme song too, so we can add that in. So what would happen is that the Spy Kids, they were in Maryland, and they turned on the news, and then they heard that there was this big nefarious thing going on, and the pigs were breaking out of their pens all over the United States, and the pigs from the South were fighting the pigs from the North, and it was the first pig war, and people were getting hurt because the pigs were butting heads and running into traffic and the sidewalks, and it wasn't safe for the kids to play outside. So Superhero Granddad tells the Spy Kids to hurry up and eat their healthy breakfast, which was yogurt and fruit and nuts, because Superhero Granddad is sure that it's the evil genius, Colonel Sanders, who's behind all this. So the first thing they do is they make a plan. And so they try to find out where this pig war started. And they found out it was in Texas. So they get ready and all climb into Superhero Granddad's school bus and drive to Texas. So after they cross the Maryland and Chinese border, where they stop to get plenty of Kung Pao chicken and leave some stuff off, they cross the Mississippi River and drive really fast to Texas. So it was a long ride to Texas, and the baby Spy Kid, he wanted to stop at this little town because he heard they had a flea circus. And so they stopped, but they couldn't get out of the bus because they were surrounded by pigs fighting and making all kinds of noise. So Superhero Granddad and the Spy Kids, they got angry, and they all determined to figure out how to stop this crazy pig war. How could Colonel Sanders have gotten the pigs to do this? Well, the Spy Kid, he figured it out. They figured it out. Colonel Sanders must have told that the pigs from the South that the pigs from the North said that they looked like movie stars. And no pig wants to look like a movie star with lipstick and everything. And in Superhero Granddad, he said that was ironic because some movie stars look like pigs. So now they had to try to find the evil genius and make him tell the pigs to stop, and that it wasn't true. It seemed like the evil genius had figured out how to talk to pigs. So they looked all over Texas and had a hard time finding where the evil genius was hiding. But one of the Spy Kids had a great idea, is to get a dog that was good at finding chickens, because, you know, Colonel Sanders smells like chicken. So they found the perfect little dog, and he was only as big as a shoe, which was great because he could run underneath a pig and between their legs, and he wouldn't even get hurt. So they drove around again for 2 whole days, and they were almost out of Kung Pao chicken when the little dog, his name was Band-Aid, began to bark like crazy. So they went where he wanted to go, and it was into the deep forest, and there were fighting pigs everywhere. And they saw this little cabin, and they snuck up on the cabin, and there weren't any pigs outside the cabin, and the reason for that was because there was maybe 20 or 30 bears around there, and they were having a picnic, and pigs are afraid of bears. And so they peeked inside the cabin, and there was Colonel Sanders. And they rushed in, and Superhero Granddad, he busted a move and tied him up with cable ties that he had brought on sale at the Ace Hardware. So they sat him down, and they told him in no uncertain terms that he wanted them to stop this pig war, but he wouldn't help them, and he was laughing at them. So the oldest Spy Kid, he had a great idea because he saw a piano in the cabin, and he started to play beautiful music. And the evil genius went crazy because he can't stand beautiful music, and he can't stand children laughing. So the little girl Spy Kid, she started laughing like her mother, and Colonel Sanders gave up, and he said he would help. So they brought the pig generals in, and they told him that he had lied to them, and the pigs from the North never said that hurtful thing to the pigs from the South. So the pig generals stopped the fighting, and thankfully only the children who did not obey their parents were hurt. Then the southern pigs had a big party to celebrate, and they had lots of food and juice and a big cake for dessert, and everyone thanked Superhero Granddad and the Spy Kids, and they went straight home, only stopping once in China to pick up their laundry and get more Kung Pao chicken. So the Spy Kids went back to Maryland, and they had a great time, and they played and studied and rode their bikes, and then they went to Bethany Beach.